Day 118, and within the next hour, something's about to happen that before falling asleep in the wish fulfilled had less than zero chance of it ever even being a remote possibility for all kinds of reasons. And I want to talk about that just to give you an idea of how life changes when you start falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, if I haven't made that clearer already. But before I get into that, I want to mention I did make a new video, an affirmation, kind of a pre-sleep affirmation video. I had a few people who requested something like that were having a hard time, I guess, listening to stuff while they sleep. So they wanted something that could, I guess, get them into state before they fall asleep. And so I think this is kind of what you were asking for. If it's not, let me know. All right. But this is, you know, I feel like it's pretty good. Again, I'm new to this, so I'm doing the best that I know how. So if you have something that I can improve on moving forward, let me know. Give me some feedback. Share that with me, because I love it, and it only helps me get better, make the channel better, and make us as a unit get better here. All right. And that's what it's about. Better and better and better every single day. All right. So while I'm here talking about that, let me go over the Lions Den real quick. All 6 people reported back: Brent, Kate, Shadow Flare, Thankful, Lee Hodges, and Plop. Plop. That's got a funny ring to it. If you have a name that you want that you want to share, that I can call you instead of Plop, or I mean, I can keep calling you Plop, but she is saying that she's been falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, I guess, for I don't know how long, but she's been posting on here for, I think, 3 or 4 nights, and apparently she's already seeing manifestations that, quote unquote, she said she shook, and she's going to do it for the rest of her life. So um you know, this is what I'm talking about in terms of people sharing this information, because this is further proof that all you have to do is start falling asleep in the wish fulfilled and your life changes. All right. So but I want to get to that story. Okay. So before falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, about a month before, I had talked about how on April 3rd I was in a deep depression, and just really, I haven't mentioned it in a while. I didn't want to be here anymore. I was tired of the same cycle. It was like no matter how hard I tried, no matter what I did, it was just nothing changed. I just kept ending up in the same spot, and not only the same spot, but I felt further and further below where I was previously, because it was like I had put in all this time and effort. And so not only am I in the same spot, but now time's passing, time's going by. And when you think you're making progress and you're really not, and then you feel like you're further behind, it's just like, what's the point? And so about a month before starting to fall asleep in the wish fulfilled, my wife and I were not doing well. Okay. We were at a point where it was like, I haven't shared this yet, but we were at a point where, like, I was sleeping in the basement. Okay. And part of the reason that, I guess, brought us to that point was, number one was finances. Okay. And number two was my relationship with my stepsons, with her boys, with our sons, okay, had never been the strongest, especially with our 17-year-old. And we had just butted heads for like the 1000th time. And anytime this would happen, I would I would go to my wife. I would talk to her about he needs to change. he would talk to her about, I need to change, and she would always be caught in the middle. Okay, since then, falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, now what? Now what do I do? If I have a problem, like I talked about like a week ago when something happened and he drew on my car, what did I do? I went to him. I talked to him. Even though she called up and warned him, she didn't have to. Okay, she did that on her own. Before, I would say something to her if that had happened about, him writing on my car. I would say something to her. I would blow up on her. I would say, you need to talk to him. And I wouldn't get involved, like I told you. Now, that never happens. Something happens in my experience. I know it's for me, and I go and take care of it. I don't have anybody fight my battles anymore. All right. So I'm just letting you know, okay, where things were, because now, today, in about 20 minutes, he's coming here, and him and I are going down to Home Depot to pick up flooring for our new gym that we are putting together in the basement. Just him and I, because he has a truck that he's taking time out of his day to allow me to use so we can pick up the flooring and finish up this gym. All right. Number one, finances have drastically changed to the point where we're putting together a home gym. And two, my relationship with him has changed to the point where we're going to take a ride together and do something together. All right. So, and it's all attributed to falling asleep in the wish fulfilled, what I talk about over and over and over again. So if you're in that kind of spot, okay, right now, where it's just been a vicious cycle and you have the same relationships with people and you're looking for those relationships to change. If you're in the same financial situation that you've been in and you're looking for that financial situation to change, anything that you want to change can change. We are limitless, but you have to play the game the right way. And the right way is impressing your subconscious mind before you fall into that sleep state and moving into that sleep state with something new. You have to fall asleep in a new state of consciousness, because nothing will change if you don't, because the subconscious mind controls it all. All right. He actually just popped up on my phone. That's it. All right. Day 118 in the books. Day 119 tomorrow. I love you all. Don't forget feedback on that new meditation if you get a chance. I would appreciate it. Love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Hope this helped. All right.